Hello. So I'm going to be doing a PLG tear up on Supercut.ai. This is going to be really, really fun because I am predicting they have a fantastic PLG motion, and I'm very familiar with this type of product, having worked at Vidyard, now recording this in Loom. And there's a ton of tools out here that record videos, but just from seeing what they're put together, it does look pretty interesting. However, I will be critical about what are a couple things they could do to really improve this a lot better. So record, share, done. This is pretty standard. I mean, blazing fast AI powered video messaging that makes busy teams look pro. So like you built intrigue, but you haven't exactly told me, okay, exactly how this is different, how this is better, just that it's AI powered. Now, if I was to look at what Loom does, I'm sure they would say it's AI powered too. Now, is it really? That's up for debate. So, is this different or is this better? Because if it's just perceived as better, we got issues. We're not going to get a lot of demand. If it's different, then you get people to get really excited about it. So I will say I did actually have to watch this video to fully get what Supercut does that's a little different. So from my understanding, it's like great if you record a video, the AI will edit it, it will create the thumbnails to get clicks, it'll like auto brand it, you can remove filler words, and overall, it just makes your video come across as a lot more professional versus, just a basic Loom or a video where you just send it to somebody and it's like, yeah, it is what it is kind of thing. So meticulously crafted and for beauty, simplicity, and speed. So that is one of your core differentiators you're trying to go in. So that is setting the expectation bar of what I should expect. So we got an interesting clicking button there. There's a lot of things you offer here, but the highlights, that is kind of fun. This is like, I thought we were talking about videos, so that's a bit different. Smart navigation. I think Loom kind of does this. Auto editing. This is cool. I like that. Share instantly, privately. Okay. And track views. Okay, most of them have that. Calls to action. Same thing, record up to 4K. This is actually great. I do believe Loom has this as well. Usually I have like my pro camera set up and it does work for 4K. Built for teams, stay on brand. Okay. So once again, I will just say this homepage does feel like it's just a better product right now. Now I'm going to go through the sign up experience and go through what that looks like. But okay, this wasn't immediately obvious, but got to go through here. So maybe I agree with the terms this year because the flow, pretty much everybody's going to have that error. It's just the small stuff. Back to design. Okay, so let's click continue. Confirm your full name. Great, it's got it. And that's me. This should be red to go with your branding. Create your workspace by choosing your unique name. Okay, let's just do PL. Man. ProductLed. Fantastic. Okay, yeah. Like I can press enter, which is good. All right. Download for Windows 10 Plus. We've got that. Okay. So interesting that it takes me to the Microsoft Store, not just downloading it right away. I have had mixed reviews with using stuff through the Microsoft Store versus just downloading it onto my device. So I'm hoping that this works. And part of this could have just been that the laptop I'm using is ARM, so it's not your typical Windows. Let's see, starting download. All right, so I'm just sitting here and waiting. It's downloading. It's taking a little while. It's about 111 megabytes downloaded. It's rated E for everybody, so that's good to know. All right, so it has finished now. There's this little pop-up that says login, and I need to reauthorize. I'm just going to allow it. And so it should be authorized. Now it's asking for permission for the camera, of course. Standard expectation there, you gotta need it. And now I'm good to go. So I can record screen. I could use this same thing. And yes, you gotta use the microphone. Now it's interesting, it asked for the camera and then it asked for the microphone versus just doing it all at the beginning. But that's okay, not the end of the world. And I'm gonna record the entire screen. And use this. Okay. All right, so I'm recording. We're live. And let's see, does Loom work with the same thing? No. Probably because it's using the camera in both places. So that is A-okay by me because we're using Supercut. Now I'm going to use a little bit of filler words just to see how this is going to record and if it actually does the Supercut. So here we are. That's my first 32-second clip. Okay. So let's listen and see the difference. So this looks very much like a Loom page, just maybe simpler. It's got the progress bar, which is great. Record a supercut done. Pick colors, add a logo. Okay. So this could have been done. So like I did call my workspace ProductLed. It didn't recognize that. The colors. You could have easily had an AI agent go to my website, ProductLed.com, and pick black and yellow. So that's a good opportunity. It could have actually already picked the logo from that instead of having me to do all the work. So for being an AI-enabled platform, you used very little AI to personalize the theme. And so that's something where it would have been like magical had I just clicked this and then it was like, great, here's your colors from your website. And try a different layout. Okay. It's kind of fun. It's different at the end of the day. Yeah, there we are. Okay. This is fun. I mean, you can make it your own a little more. And let's do this one since it's different. Okay. So go to painting. Let's do that. So publish changes. That's pretty quick. And then share your supercut. Okay. So what I'm actually looking for here is, did they change my video at all? So remember around like 30 seconds, I was like, I don't know. So let's listen and see if that's the case. Okay, so as I'm watching this, a couple of things. One, no, like nothing was taken away. So the experience I'm left with is this is just a little better than Loom in some ways. And some other things, it's maybe a little less better, like heavy on the branding as you're trying to definitely get more people to go through and sign up. That absolutely makes sense, especially in a free plan. Probably would just keep it on that level. But I was expecting some, like going back to your core value prop. Not super me, Supercut.ai. Okay, so for here, when that's kind of fun. Where was it mentioned? Auto editing. Look like a pro. We have that piece. So there is some core features here where I would have been curious to see, okay, how to actually do that. Okay, auto edit. So, okay, I got to upgrade to pro. All right, so as far as your free plan goes, this is a feature that you have to have in your free plan. And I know what you're thinking. That's the expensive thing. And that's okay. You would just limit it to usage. Like you might get unlimited videos, but maybe there's like 3 auto edits or something like that. But you need to be able to showcase the clear before and after of Supercut for people to really get a lot of value. I didn't see this, so I don't know. Track views engagements, I'm not sending it out. So nothing different like VidArt. You would see that. Loom, you'd see that as well. That's table sticks as well. And so maybe, yeah, the branding, that could have been a little better as well. Multiple layouts. I'm trying to see here, what is the thing that makes you super duper different? And the only thing that really pops out to me is the auto editing. And the fact that that's not in your free plan, it means you're going to lose out on a lot of people who are like, hey, I'm already using Loom or I'm already using Vidyard, but I want to see how yours is better. And that's the thing. It's still just better. And it's a much better design. Don't get me wrong there. But to recap the main points. 1, on the homepage, even from the above the fold section, teach me, how is this different? Not just better. On your free plan, also emphasize, okay, what are those things that make us different and how can we showcase those in the solution? So when I did go through and record a video, you had the checklist. That was awesome. You should continue having that. But the other part there is go through the things that make what you do much different. Like, hey, here's how to remove the ums and uhs. How cool is that? That's what you want people to say versus like, this just works. That is a commoditized place in this industry of just, I can record a video and share it with people and it just works. And so that is some things to do. I will continue using this product because I love video products. I record a lot of videos, but that is my overview on just a couple things you could do. Actually getting people to value. I think you do a great job of getting people there pretty fast. But at the very end, I don't think there was too much focus on actually sharing that. That was the last step, but that is cool. You could just focus it if it's like an internal thing on just members of ProductLed. So overall, well done on the onboarding. Fantastic, easy to do. Just make sure, 1, on the offer side, communicate the overall value of what you do in a differentiated way, and then make sure people can see it without having to upgrade. Because right now, the bar for free plans is pretty high actually in this space. So we need to showcase how we are different. Cheers. If you found this helpful, just let me know. Cheers.